Endlich. Ich will verdammt nochmal wissen, wie es weitergeht. Mal eben hier noch das machen. Hier können wir schon mal X drücken. Verdammtes Multitasking. Und hat alles übernommen. Sehr schön. So, jetzt noch die gemütliche Seitenlage einnehmen. Und ab dafür. Episode 6. Asher ist tot. Sir Wyland ist tot. Ethan ist ja schon eine halbe Ewigkeit tot. Also unser kleinster Bruder, der auch kurzzeitig Lord war und dann niedergestreckt von Ramsay fucking Bolton, ey. Ich würde sagen, einfach mal direkt rein. Ab dafür. Ich hasse diese Ladescreens. Ganz ehrlich, in einem Telltale-Spiel so lange Ladescreens, das ist schon übel. Er hat sich den Spaß nur ausgedacht. Will man wahrscheinlich gar nicht wissen. Aber,
Previously on Game of Thrones.
fall mir halt ins Wort.
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Ludd tear you to pieces. Last house standing wins.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
I have to get in there, Sarah.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. You owe me for this.
You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
So verdammt viele Tode, ey.
Where are ya? Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost. Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove! Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing! Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Der Nordhain. Oder auf dem Weg dahin. Mal gucken, was der Nordhain letztendlich wirklich ist. Ah, schön.
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet!
Okay.
Hear the
Holzkopf.
werewolves whisper. Haven't seen any werewolves this far north.
Ich wüsste ehrlich gesagt auch nicht, wie die flüstern. Aber gut. Siegel des Fausters. Der
Sigil.
Fausters.
Those look like ironwood trees. The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon. The Ice Dragon!
Heißt das, wir sind richtig? Nordlicht? Okay, erstmal die hohen Bäume.
That
must be it. We're close. I think I found it.
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time. Not with the condition he's in.
I found it, Sylvie. Right under the eye of the ice dragon. Just like it says on the map.
You hear that? Hey? It must be close.
I hope you're right. I don't know how much further he can go.
Oh oh. Ich glaube, wir werden Finn auch nochmal wiedersehen.
Ow!
His wound is getting worse.
It burns! It burns like all 7 L's combined! Oh. Oh. Listen, Garrett.
Wir sollen auf deine Schwester
I know I'm not
aufpassen.
well. And up here that can get you killed. But you've always looked out for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me. You take Sylvie and don't look back. Promise me, Garrett. I need to know you'll do it.
If it comes to it, I'll do it.
Thank you, Garrett.
What are you doing?
I found Nightshade. It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too. In the right amount.
Weißt du die
Luckily, I
richtige
know how
Menge?
to use it.
Okay.
Can you help?
Wobei. Dafür braucht es... Okay.
You see this?
Ist das Wehrholz?
Claw marks. Whatever made this must be enormous.
Oh. Hallo, wer
Holz.
bist du denn?
It's been torn apart.
Warum sollen wir das jetzt anfassen? Da kommt da sicher eine Ratte raus.
It's not frozen. Must be a fresh kill.
Okay. Ich sag doch Wehrholz.
Hear the werewolves whisper.
Dann sperren wir den Lauscher auf. Mal gucken, was er zu sagen hat. Oh.
Garrett!
Nein, das ist doch sicher seine Höhle.
We have to cross the ice! Get Cotter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
Das ist ein fucking Eisberg, wie willst du?
Garrett, come across!
Was brauchst du alles? Und wer sagt uns jetzt, dass das nicht seine Höhle ist? Und wenn mich nicht alles täuscht, sind Eisbären gute Schwimmer.
Seven hells. Come on!
Oh Mann. Wir haben kein Schwert mehr, oder? Und das ist hier gar nicht dunkel drin. Ach wow, er läuft ja noch. Hab ich gar nicht gesehen. Oh. Hey. Ist das... Na?
You were right, Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
Oh, finally. We found it. After everything we've been through. We finally found it.
I can hardly believe it's real. Look. Whoever they are, they can help us.
Vielleicht wird er uns auch zerfleischen. Aber was zur Hölle ist denn jetzt im Nordhain? Ich meine, das wird immer noch nicht geklärt, aber okay, kommt gleich wahrscheinlich noch. Aber erstmal gucken, wo geht's weiter? Ach, geht jetzt wirklich mit den dreien weiter, okay.
Garrett!
Run! Head for the village!
Help us!
Do something!
Okay, das sollten wir kennen, wa?
Highvies.
Was?
Wait! No!
Garrett! Tell them!
I was sent here by a house forester in search of the North Grove!
Okay, das war das Intro. Und nicht wundern, das Intro, das hat irgendwie immer mal so kurze Spinnereien drin. Verstehe ich immer noch nicht warum, aber hey, ist das letzte Mal, dass wir es jetzt überhaupt sehen. Wobei ich weiß gar nicht, ist ein zweiter Teil in Planung? Wäre durchaus möglich, aber ich meine, die Kritiken dafür waren nicht so gut. Mal gucken. Aber nächstes Jahr kommt auf jeden Fall noch einiges von Telltale. Und allgemein werden wir noch einiges hier von Telltale spielen. Ironwrath. Ja, das gilt es zu retten. Ich meine, wir sind weg von Khaleesi. Wir haben die Söldner. Jetzt dahin zurück. Die Whitehills besiegen. Ist nur die Frage, welche Rolle spielt der dann Nordhain? Aber mal gucken. Werden wir ja herausfinden. Der Eisdrache, Folge 6. Okay. Ah, in Königsmund sind wir ja auch noch. Stimmt, da war was. Müssen wir uns jetzt Cersei stellen? Oder erst Sarah? Das ist Marjorie, oder?
What were you thinking? My lady, please. She caused? Yes, you escort her in, but you have nothing to do with the altercation.
Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence. I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
Sorry if I kept you waiting. I came as quickly as I could, my lady.
I'll get to you in a moment.
Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this?
Wovon?
Sarah's been stealing wine. From Cersei, no less.
No, my lady.
It doesn't sound like something Sarah would do.
Is that so?
I had no idea.
Really? Half the servants in the keep are talking about it, but somehow you're in the dark? I'm sorry. I shouldn't get so flustered. It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens.
Uh-oh.
Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible.
I had urgent business there, my lady. People were counting on me. Otherwise, I would never have disobeyed you.
I'm sure you had your reasons, Mira. You always do. At least you're honest about it. Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please!
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you used her to get you into the party. You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on. Please, tell me this isn't true.
Please, Mira. I don't deserve to lose my position for this.
Sneaking me into the party was Sarah's idea.
You liar! Lady Marjorie, please!
Let her speak.
She forced me to come with her.
Mira! How could you? I trusted you! And you betrayed me!
You're my friend, Sarah, but I can't cover for you this time.
You've brought this on yourself.
No, Mira. You brought this on me. You deceitful, treacherous...
One day, all of this will catch up to you, Mira. You'll end up with a knife in your back or your head on a spike. And when that day comes, I'll pray to the Seven for your soul.
That's enough, Sarah. Consider yourself dismissed from my service.
But my lady...
I said enough. Get out of my sight before you make things worse. Oh, such a sweet girl when she came to us. Why would she lie to me like that? Why would she betray my trust? Perhaps I did something to turn her against me.
She lied about her name, about who she was. Her whole life is dishonest. The only wonder is that we didn't see it sooner.
Oh, I suppose you're right. For all the trouble you've brought, I'm glad you came to me. I think of you as more than just my handmaiden. You're a friend. An ally, even.
You've always been so kind to me. I think of you as a sister.
And you'll always have a sister's love from me.
Thank you, Lady Marjorie.
I have to distance myself from you for a time.
What? Why?
There are rumors circulating. Stupid lies about you and a murdered Lannister guard.
Oh, yeah.
But stupid lies can be dangerous. I can't be associated with this, or with you, until you put it to rest. I hope you understand. When I'm queen, I can help you again. Maybe we can help each other. Until then, be careful, Mira. And goodbye.
Okay, wir haben keine Verbündete mehr da. Jetzt kann Königsmund richtig hässlich werden. Vor allem, weil Sarah weiß, wer Tom ist. Also der Kohlejunge. Und der hat uns nun mal geholfen, die Leiche zu entsorgen. Aber die wird wohl nicht gefunden. Aber das Messer, das liegt ja noch im Garten rum. Ja. Wird schon schief gehen. Irgendwie. Muss es ja. Los komm, ich möchte jetzt gerne sehen, wie es bei Roderick weitergeht. Nach diesem unglaublich langen Ladescreen. Habe ich mich schon über die Ladescreens aufgeregt? Wahrscheinlich, oder? Ach Gott. Na, müsste Roderick sein, oder? Yep.
Fucking Westeros. Slave all my life, and I've never been so fucking hungry.
We've passed villages. We should have raided them.
You didn't come here to pillage the countryside.
We didn't come to get ambushed either. But plans change.
I can't believe my little brother's gone. All that bloody fool wanted was to come back to Westeros and fight for his family. I told him it was stupid, that we had a good thing going across the narrow sea. But he did it anyway. All for a family who cast him out. Who banished him to the other side of the world, but begged him to return when they needed him.
He might have been an exile, but his name never stopped being Forrester. I doubt a day went by he didn't remember it.
Well, maybe you're right. Because there isn't a day goes by that I don't think about getting revenge against the White Hills. I keep expecting to turn my head and see him riding beside me. Laughing at the idea that he, of all people, could actually be dead. But then I turn and it's just you. No offense. It's just not how I expected this would go.
Asher died to save my life. I'll never forget it.
He was a caring idiot. I'll give him that.
Him and I, we used to sneak out of Ironrath and get drunk on mead with the Chandler's daughters. He could drink like a fish, but I'd get so drunk he'd have to help me walk home. One time he even carried me.
We did the same thing once, actually. Except it was Valerian fire whiskey and a butcher's girl. He was a good little brother, wasn't he?
He was.
If I do just one more thing in this piss life of mine, it'll be to make those bastards pay.
You'll get your chance. The White Hills are coming for us, have no doubt. But before we deal with them, Roderick needs to tell his mother that she's lost another son.
Ist die Frage, müssen wir das wirklich erzählen? Ich meine, letztendlich gibt jetzt eigentlich Wichtigeres, oder? Home sweet home.
Roderick! I was so worried. You've returned. I knew you would. Roderick, where is your brother? I don't understand. Did Asher not arrive? Oh, he wouldn't have missed the ship.
This may be hard to understand. Asher gave his life so that I could keep mine.
No! Easy, I've got you. Oh, Asher, you brave, foolish boy. Roderick.
My lord, The people loved Asher. He was a legend to them.
Asher is dead! Murdered! But we must all turn our grief to rage! And turn that rage on House Whitehill! For it is they who took him from us!
They didn't do this to us! They did it to you! Asher brought us here to fight, but Asher's dead. What's coming isn't battle, it's slaughter.
You don't know the first thing about our wars.
Bah! You think we can't see the difference between strength and weakness? Your people are terrified. Your walls are made of wood. What's to stop us taking what we want and leaving this shithole? There is food, gold, weapons. We could make out well here.
You try it and I'll kill every last one of you myself.
You couldn't take the weakest of us.
Why don't you test me? For he's nothing like Asher.
And you're nothing like real sellswords.
Yet you want us to fight like it.
What I want is for you to obey Lord Roderick.
He's not our lord.
Show some respect.
Doesn't mean shit.
Silence! If we fight amongst ourselves, we're dead. If we mistrust each other, we're dead. Either we band together, or Ironrath will be the last place any of us ever see.
Wer ist er denn?
I bring a message from the Lady Gwyn.
Hä? Oh wow. Und grüß dich, Jan. Was ist denn jetzt los?
Gwyn Whitehill?
What does she say? They're on the march. They'll be at our gates by nightfall.
We're doomed.
Fucking great.
Okay.
Please, remain calm, please.
Look to your lord. Look to your lord.
Grab whatever weapons you can find. It's time to prepare for battle.
Gut, dass es alles hier aus Eisenholz ist. Hoffentlich ist das wirklich so stabil, wie alle sagen. Hoffentlich. Geht das jetzt direkt weiter? Sind wir wieder im Nordhain? Okay. Pack die Beißer ein.
He's lying. Look at him. He's a crow. He wasn't sent here by anyone. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
We're not your enemy.
Says the man who wounded my bear. Who came here uninvited. I could have killed you out there. As easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have? If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
This map is from Lord Gregor's journal. It was given to me by my uncle, the Sentinel at House Forrester.
Beneath the eye of the Ice Dragon. Hurry
Müssen
to
die alle
eat.
so gucken?
You trust this crow?
That map could only come from a Forrester. No one else would know those things.
My friend is wounded.
He won't live long without our help.
Ja, dann helft ihm.
High Vis.
Okay, was zur Hölle heißt das?
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She won't cause any trouble.
A wildling girl? She'll betray you the first chance she gets. My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother, Josra.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
House Forrester is in great danger. The Boltons are the Wardens of the North now. Ever since Lord Gregor fell at the Twins, the White
What do
Hills
you mean? Since Lord Gregor fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago. Betrayed by Walder Frey. You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
Sind das seine Kinder?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was blindly follow a map. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust me. If he was, then you can too.
He wasn't the best judge of character.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out.
Seine Bastarde. Ich wette, die heißen ja alle Schnee oder Blumen.
Gregor wen Fenden Bjonen.
Was? Ich brauche einen Dolmetscher.
What about them?
Hiftanes.
What? No! Let me go!
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I'll do whatever you need me to do.
Good.
This place is evil, Garrett. I can feel it. There's something wrong with these people. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready.
Aye.
Wirkt ein bisschen so, als würde er den Berg kontrollieren und sie die ganzen Leute, oder? Ich kann mich natürlich irren. Aber es wirkt ein bisschen so. Ah, das klingt nach Königsmund. Jo. Ah, da haben wir doch Tom.
Lady Mira, wait.
Tom? What is it?
Guards, they're searching your room.
Können Sie doch ruhig.
Break it down! Search the place!
They're coming after us for the murder. Come on, we can't stay here.
Die können uns doch gar nichts nachweisen. Wenn wir jetzt abhauen, wäre das viel
What's
schlimmer.
going on, Tom? Lady Marjorie said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What?
Was?
That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse.
You mean someone's plotting against me? What was in the message?
Murder accusations, most likely. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us... We've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her. She'll protect us.
Lady Marjorie can't help us. Not now.
What? Why not?
She just can't.
Then we've had it, Lady Mira.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Don't worry, Tom. We'll figure out who's behind this. We've managed to get this far, haven't we?
You're right, Lady Mira. But we ain't faced nothing like this. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
Things are too dangerous for me here, Tom. I need to get back to Ironrath.
There's a collier's store by the river gate. On Muddy Way. The owners are like family. You'll be safe. From there, we can get you out of King's Landing.
Dann ab dafür.
Who's there? Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him.
Ich weiß immer noch nicht, warum er uns hilft. Ich denke mal, das ist die beste Variante. Ich meine, Marjorie kann uns nicht helfen. Cersei wird uns nicht helfen. Ich meine, what the fuck, es ist fucking Cersei. Also ab einer Ironrath. Mal gucken. Und Jan kann ich so nicht groß was zu sagen, ne? Wenn ich mal Lust drauf haben sollte, ich habe es tatsächlich installiert, dann werde ich es wahrscheinlich auch nochmal streamen, aber im Moment ist mir nicht so nach Multiplayer. Muss sich einfach mal überraschen lassen. Boah, diese Ladescreens machen dann echt fertig. Okay, Krieg. Oh. Das sind ein paar mehr Leute als die wir haben. Aber eigentlich müssen wir doch nur Griff und Whitehill töten und dann müssten wir es doch eigentlich haben. Na, die 3 vordersten würde ich sagen. Der Rest dürfte dann abhauen.
We've secured the gate and put archers on the battlement. What footmen we have are armed and ready.
Talia and Elena?
In the cellars, where they'll be safe.
You should be down there too, Alyssa.
And let Ludd think that I'm afraid.
Roderick Forrester! By order of Houses Whitehill, Bolton, and Baratheon, I order you to surrender your keep and present yourself for execution.
He must be shitting in his britches.
Get your men off my land, Whitehill. And I might let you leave with your heart still beating.
I can't do that, Roderick. Ramsay Snow said only one of our houses can survive. All that's left to determine is how you will die. Ryan, bring the gift!
No.
Uh-oh.
What's he doing?
I brought you something to mount on your wall. Come on, lad. Hold it up so your brother can see.
Was hochhalten.
Fuck!
Oh, you should have seen the rest of him.
Or what's left after we fed it to them.
The next pike's for you, Lud. I'll see to it myself.
Oh, he's beginning to bore me. Take the gate!
Ich wette drauf, dass der Latt sich gleich einfach nach hinten verziehen wird und warten wird, dass die Schlacht gewonnen ist.
men are looking to you.
Return fire! Return fire! Slaughter those pigs!
Find me when the gate falls.
Ja, sag ich ja. Er wird sich verziehen. Und ganz ehrlich, der Helm erinnert stark an den aus Skyrim,
Get
oder?
off this bloody wall!
That animal! He's taken everything from us.
What's happening out there?
Nothing good.
This is Royland's fault. Because of him, the Whitehills know our numbers, our defenses, the strength of our gate, and they're using Ryan as a human shield.
I'd say we have hours, maybe less.
This won't be a siege, my lord. It'll be a rout.
The problem isn't Ryan. It's Lord fucking Whitehill. Cut the head off the snake, this all goes away.
Now this is a plan.
But they'll slaughter us the moment we raise the gate.
Then we don't go out the gate. Duncan, the map.
Okay, es gibt mehrere Ausgänge. Hinteres Tor, durch den Wald, ins Feldlager.
A small enough party could sneak out the postern gate. If we cut through the forest and along this hunting trail, we'd end up here, behind Lud's army.
Sounds like a plan to me. We hit their camp, take out Ludd, and maybe get your brother back in the bargain.
My lord, I see why this is appealing. But if you're caught out there, this war is over. They'll kill you. They'll kill Ryan. They'll marry Mira and Talia to second sons from minor houses.
Duncan, this is going to work. I'll make it work.
Then there's nothing I can say except... be careful.
Amaya, this is it. We're going to war. Are you with me or not?
We are with you. Only because Asher already paid us. Then we leave this shit-cold land.
We'll either have won, or we'll all be...
Wir sollten uns beeilen.
Arrows! We need arrows!
It's up to you to hold the castle, Duncan.
You'll not set foot in Ironrath on my watch.
Dann bringen wir den gleich einfach den Kopf von Ludd und das Problem ist gelöst.
For your own welfare.
So you'd cut me loose like some injured horse?
Give me a moment. Elena, why aren't you inside?
Your maester wants to send me away.
The Glenmores have cousins in the Riverlands.
I've stood by you since the beginning, Roderick. If our nights together meant anything to you, tell him I belong here, at Ironrath. Tell him I make my own choices.
My lady, this is foolishness.
Of course you do, Elena. This is your home now.
Thank you.
Heißt nur hoffen, dass sie nicht durchkommen.
Roderick, we have to go, now!
May the gods be with you today, Roderick. I'll be waiting.
The gate won't hold much longer.
Then follow me. Let's end this before they do.
Ihr dürft dann aber ruhig ein bisschen schneller gehen als im Schneckentempo. Ich meine, der Weg sah ziemlich weit aus. Das Tor wackelt schon stark genug, dass es wahrscheinlich innerhalb von ein paar Minuten einfach weg ist. Aber ich denke mal, jetzt sind wir wieder im Nordrhein. Nee. Okay. Königsmund.
Search the area!
Wir müssen zu Goodwin.
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
I'll tell you on our way. You're making a big mistake. Don't you know who this is?
Doesn't matter who he is. We're here for you.
This is Lord Rickard Morgren, the most powerful ironwood merchant in King's Landing. One word to your superiors, and he'll have you carted off to the wall. Rickard, tell them how far you'd go to protect your friends.
Lady Mira, I hope these men aren't bothering you.
We have orders from Captain Lucan to...
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe. Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
Eventuell haben wir doch einen Verbündeten. Oder hoffen wir es zumindest.
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was just the beginning. I plan to destroy anyone in my way.
Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
And I plan to take full advantage.
A bold claim for a handmaiden on the run from the guard. You're clever, Mira. Identifying Andros as our common enemy while approaching me as a partner. You showed an understanding of King's Landing that took me years to gain. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met.
Ist es die ganze Zeit,
a
oder?
handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
Do you really think you'll get away with this?
I already have. After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira. But it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
The Whitehills don't understand Ironwood. They can't take care of the forests. You may control the trade, but they'll run it into the ground. Only the foresters really know those woods. You're a fool not to see that.
If they leave the hills bare, I'll find another forest. I couldn't care less, and neither should you, because you'll be dead.
We've arrived.
Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time.
You don't need to do this, Lucan. Whatever you think you know, we can work something out.
Shut your liar's mouth! It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Damit habe ich jetzt nicht gerechnet. Andros war das kleinere Übel. Andros war das kleinere Übel? Der dicke Typ, der nur Mist verzapft hat, ist das... Ach Gott. Mal gucken, was ist denn im Nordheim los?
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I suppose. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. But he was protecting us in his own way.
Was seid ihr denn?
We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I wouldn't have made it alone. I had help from my friend Cotter and Sylvie.
But they were following your lead. You were the one who was sent by House Forrester. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time. Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven Svealoden Mopre befastan.
Ganz ehrlich, ich komme so lange nicht mehr hinterher. Was zur Hölle ist denn da jetzt los? Okay, ich weiß, wer kommt. Man hat das knochige Bein gesehen. Super. Der lebt doch noch, oder? Oh. Okay, schon besser.
Oh Gott! Finn!
Das ist nicht mehr Finn. Ich glaube, der ist immer noch so stark wie Finn, wenn nicht sogar stärker, wa? Ja, immer noch genauso stark. Der Kopf muss ab. Oder abfackeln, ja, das geht auch. Na los. Eisenholz brennt blau, oder?
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well. for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black. But then, my expectations were low.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well.
Ausgebildet oder unter Kontrolle?
Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
There's something off about them. I'm not sure what.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Rayder.
How did you command them? The warriors?
I told you. There's a power here. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Bisoneer. Did you not hear me? Fulgorn! Sona!
Ah, scheiße.
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Bisoneer.
What the fuck?
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove. That her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come.
Eventuell sollten wir den Nordhain dann, naja, verlassen, Richtung Süden. Ins eigentliche
Now
Zuhause
that my
zurückkehren.
father's dead, there's no reason to stay.
Sag ich ja gerade.
That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. You said yourself, House Forrester is in danger. This is our chance to do something about it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Aber bevor wir jetzt sehen, wie es dann im Kerker weitergeht, gehe ich mal eben eine Quarzen. Also, bis gleich. Habe ich mich heute schon beschwert, dass es kalt geworden ist? Ich glaube nicht, oder? Dann beschwere ich mich jetzt, es ist kalt geworden. Aber dann gucken wir mal. Ab in den Kerker. Müssen wir Maiwa da noch rauskriegen. Ach Gott, so viele Baustellen, ey. Aber hey, es ist Game of Thrones. Man wusste, auf was man sich einlässt. Ist das die Zelle, in der auch Tyrion saß?
Oh, looks fresh. Looks like they didn't make it to the block.
Na, da.
Oh God, those are human teeth.
Verblüffend weiße Zähne, ja? Wieder eine Fackel.
No way to get this alight.
Aber du kannst sie
I wonder
mitnehmen.
if I could use it for something else.
Nimm sie mit. Dann gucken wir aus der Tür raus. Was haben wir da denn?
Jailer! Please.
Shut it!
Please come here.
Wer ist das?
I wonder what she's done.
Fragen wir sie da einfach.
Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey, no talking.
Jailer! Jailer, come over here.
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
God's woman, I said shut it. Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Well, tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Bastard!
Okay.
Before the day's over, they'll take us. Straight to the block.
Na, dich vielleicht.
So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I wasn't giving you any look.
Don't deny it. I saw the disgust in your eyes. As if you never did anything you were ashamed of. I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tufts of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing. Just to hold him again. You think I give two shits about your judgment? What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
Your family needs you. Nothing else matters. I'd do whatever it takes to survive. Whatever it takes.
Ah, Morgan.
Please. Please take me out of here!
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
Will ich wissen, was er vorhat?
Oh, no, no.
Come on, you!
No! Please! Wait! Wait! No! Get off
Shut
me!
your fucking mouth!
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
Enough! I've come to talk.
I've come to make you an offer.
Ah,
I was
was
thinking
für
about
eins.
what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right. Ludd will likely ruin every forest under his control. Only foresters know how to really work ironwood. That's useful. And then I realized There's something much more valuable than your knowledge of trees, Mira. Your name.
Oh, scheiße.
I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Have you lost your mind?
Not at all. This makes a lot of sense for both of us. I want Ironwood, and you're going to give it to me. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
My family would never allow it. If you go anywhere near Forester lands, my brothers will kill you.
That might be difficult for them. 2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. He marches on your house in full force with 10 times your numbers. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive the battle.
You don't know that!
Ironrath will fall to you, and through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
If all this happens, I want revenge against Ludd. Promise me he dies.
Let me be clear, Mira. You're in no position to make demands. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs. The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me.
Oh,
you'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive.
Machen wir das oder nicht?
So, Mira, what do you say?
Haben wir nicht eigentlich von Anfang an gesagt, alles fürs Haus? Und das überlebt ist schon relativ wichtig.
Good.
Ich meine, die Brüder werden überleben. Sprich, letztendlich auf Dauer hat er nichts davon. Das Einzige, was wir jetzt wirklich gemacht haben, ist Tom zu opfern. Das klug war, ist die andere Frage.
Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I need to see him. Is he in there?
There's a reason I wanted to talk to you. I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade.
Sollen
I need you
Cotter
to be the one
töten.
to end his suffering.
But...
It's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
Are you sure this is what Cotter would want?
I know he would. We'd never let free folk suffer. You'll see. He's in so much pain.
Sie verwandelt ihn wahrscheinlich in so eine lebende Leiche da, wa? Dann geben wir ihm das. Wenn nicht, dann nicht. Ach Gott. Ich hatte recht, wa?
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly.
This is for Cotter.
You can't give him that. I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Gareth, is that you? It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie?
Du Scheiße.
I want to see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Don't worry, she's right outside. She sent me to help you.
I thought they took her away. Remember your promise, Garrett. You said you'd leave me behind. To help Sylvie. Cotter! Oh, I can't bear it anymore!
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
Cotter's a fighter. Always has been.
I can see that. But now you can use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
We must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
His beating heart! This is madness!
Not madness. Necessity. Madness would be letting the North Grove fall. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
I'm ready. Gareth. Please. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless.
Was machen wir?
Let us use his blood to give us strength.
Wir können die Leute eigentlich
Out there,
gut
you
gebrauchen.
saw what's possible. That was only the beginning.
Ah, Scheiße.
Perform the ritual, and we can prepare for the coming winter.
Kreis. Sicher? Ah, schwierig. Wenn wir ihn vergiften, fällt der Nordhain. Aber eigentlich wäre es nicht schlecht, wenn der Nordhain fällt.
I'll do it.
Auch deine Verantwortung, Jan.
For the North Grove.
I knew I could count on you, Garrett. Use the dagger to open his chest. We need his heart.
Hört sich lustig. Wow. Okay, Tabby wäre dagegen gewesen. Sorry, ich habe mein Handy zu spät blinken sehen. Ja, jetzt wird geschnitten.
Good. Now grab its heart. Quickly. While his blood still pulses through it.
Ah, das ist doch ein Witz.
Now bring it here. Squeeze the blood into the fire. While it's still warm. Donne treurig sprach, svogen es forbule. Thank you, Garrett. I know it was difficult, but you did the right thing. Now we must burn the body.
Wir hätten das Gift nehmen sollen. Aber Jan, ich glaube, du hast dir gerade eine Feindin geschaffen, du. Und das zu Recht. Ich zitiere, fick dich Jan, ich hasse Jan. Jan ist ein Spast.
In the name of the king, I hereby sentence you to death.
Oh shit. Von Tabby, also Plüscherella. Weil du fürs Herz warst.
Get over there! This boy has been charged with murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to his crimes?
My betrothed can speak to them.
Is this true, my lady?
Können wir ihn irgendwie in die Pfanne reiten?
My lady! Then in the name of the king, I sentence you to die. Lady Mira, please! Please, this isn't right!
Das ist so falsch. Das ist so falsch.
Help me!
Come along, Mira. I have a busy day ahead.
Oh Mann. Whitelager. Endlich. Darauf habe ich gewartet. Was kommt? Wo ist Lat? Ich will seinen
Too
Kopf.
many fucking guards. Keep your heads down. We'll have to find a way to distract them.
Und wie sollen wir die ablenken?
More guards. Place is crawling with them.
Ich würde sagen
Horses
die
hate
Pferde.
being tethered during a battle. If we can just get them loose. That must be Lud's tent. Of course, he'd take the biggest one for himself.
Ja gut, der ist doch ein großer Mann.
Tower gives a great view over their camp.
Enough thinking. Where do you want us?
Cut the horses free. Send them galloping through the camp.
Horses? That's what you want?
That's what we need. A distraction.
Fine. But if any Whitehills get in our way, might have to cut them loose too.
Mach das.
Meet here once you've done your part.
Good luck, Basilisk. Try not to get yourself dead, Westerosi.
Can we rely on them?
You can trust them to fight. Beyond that, Come on, let's get this done.
Na los, mach die Pferde fertig. Den habe ich nicht gesehen. Huch. Jetzt aber.
The horses! They're loose!
Ah, da ist er, da ist er, da ist er.
Secure
Den
the
wollen wir
forest,
und ihn
boy.
auch.
Make sure the little shit can't escape.
We can't run if he doesn't have legs.
Do what you must.
Ist es sein
If
Ernst?
anything happens to me, kill him.
Yes, father.
Bring me my greatsword.
Fuck. What do we do? I want to make him bleed. Asher deserved better.
Oh Gott. Habe ich wieder zu lang gebraucht?
Looks like the decision has been made for you. We kill that fat fuck.
Scheiße.
Don't get too close. When he's distracted, we strike.
Wie nah darf ich denn?
Now, let's take them.
Roderick the Ruined. You've just won this war from me coming here like this.
Oh, more Whitehills. Nothing I can't handle.
Which is fine by me. Makes my life that much easier.
Raise your sword. We do this like men.
Like men, then. Remind me, which one's your good leg?
Ah, los, komm weg. Voreilig.
It's over, Lord. I underestimated you, cripple. But it won't do you any good. My soldiers are already tearing down your gates.
Was eine Genugtuung, ey. Heilige Scheiße. Jetzt schnell zu Griff. Wenn er noch lebt.
Westerosi, you live. Where's the basilisk?
We were separated during the fight, right before I took Lud's head.
He's dead. Good.
I thought Beskha would be here.
Im Zelt bei
Beskha
Griff.
will have to take care of herself. To Ironra!
Die kümmert sich hundertprozentig um den Bruder. Also um Ryan. Oder sagen wir es anders. Ich hoffe es. Und ja, wir hätten ihn jetzt sicher auch noch weiter reden lassen können, aber mal ganz ehrlich. Wofür? Ne? Kopf weg, Ende. Endlich ist das schon mal abgehakt. Und die Liste, die wir noch haben, ist lang. Sollten wir sie dann alle töten?
My lord.
What's the situation here, Duncan?
Grim, my lord. The White Hills have broken through, and the rest of their forces are closing in.
Ah, da ist Griff.
We need reinforcements at the gate.
Have you seen Mother?
Why aren't
you? Have you seen Mother? No one knows where she...
inside, now!
My lord, your command.
Forward! We have to seize the gate!
You heard your lord! Retake the gate!
Now this is the war Asher promised.
To Roderick!
Oh, er hat eine Idee.
Good idea, Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Es ist komisch, dass ich Griffs Kopf will. Auf einer Lanze aufgespießt im Thronsaal. Ah, natürlich kommt er dazwischen.
Lord Roderick Forrester, last of his kind. I was hoping to face you whole. No matter.
Rally to your lord!
Wie war das noch mit Kniekehle? Los.
Let go of my son!
Fucking Forrester!
Oh, scheiße.
My son.
Griff lebt noch.
The North remembers!
My lord! We have to get you out of here!
Get off me! Stop it! Oh, Roderick! Help me! No!
She's lost, my lord! We have to go! You must survive, Roderick! For the house! For all of us that fought on this day! Now!
Ich weiß es ehrlich gesagt gar nicht, Jan. 16 oder 18? Ich meine sogar 16. Aber what the fuck? Das... Keine Ahnung, was ich da gerade zu sagen soll, ganz ehrlich. Ironworth gehört nicht mehr uns. Frau tot, Mutter tot. Die Schwester ist noch da. Gott. Beshka ist weg, aber ich denke, sie hat den Bruder befreit. Oder ich hoffe es. Cotter ist auch tot.
What you did was right.
I did what I had to do.
Wäre ich mir nicht so sicher, ob es
I'll
das
let you
Richtige
light the
war.
pyre. Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost. You know protecting the North Grove is the right thing to do. Those were Gregor's last words.
They sent you. You should decide.
Oh, scheiße. Nordhain oder südwärts? Ironworth oder Nordhain? Tabi, diesmal habe ich mein Handy in der Hand. Also wenn du was dazu sagen möchtest, raus damit. Ich weiß es nämlich ehrlich gesagt echt nicht. Ich lasse euch da wieder entscheiden. Einerseits, wenn wir Richtung Süden gehen, eventuell kriegen wir, naja, das Haus zurück. Und die Frage ist halt, wofür ist denn Nordhain? Letztendlich, was ist da? Blutmagie? Irgendwelche Opfergaben? Menschen, die keine Menschen mehr sind? Im Süden ist allerdings auch die Gefahr groß, dass wir einfach sterben. Süden.
House Forrester needs our help. So we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
Wenn das jetzt schief geht, ne, hast du Schuld. Alex ist auch dafür, okay. Haben wir ein neues Schwert? Ich meine, hallo, wir haben einen Eisbären. Der wird doch schon einiges verändern. Das wäre jetzt so ein perfekter Moment für einen Cliffhanger, ne? Wehe, Spiel, wehe.
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek?
Nein.
Father wanted to make sure they bend the knee. And what do I find? A child.
Es ist ein Cliffhanger.
Ethan the Bold.
Es.
With some parasite by his side. As if I'd come to negotiate. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. Grandmother, that day Cersei dragged her before the throne, she claimed loyalty to me right in front of her. But then she had the audacity to go behind my back and meet with Tyrion when I'd clearly forbade it. And that day she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened, the gods know what Mira was doing behind my back. Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitetail beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But he didn't even have the courage to stab me with my own blade. But then, he killed the man who betrayed him. I was rather starting to like him, and then I thought, Let's play a game. That's when the fun really started.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandai. He was rather earnest, I suppose. But he had heart, fighting with a former slave by his side. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. And he impressed me. He followed my every command, despite what it cost him with his companion. For that, he earned my help and my respect. I wish I could have done more for him. Perhaps, if I had, things would have turned out differently.
Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I don't know if Mira ever understood that, Grandmother. I know she told me the truth about Sarah, but she also broke a promise to Sarah to keep a secret. In the end, I respect that she was willing to do whatever it took to get what she wanted. But at what cost?
Roderick. I could have told him this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. His brother dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I know these Forresters. If they had any sense, they'd know when to bend the knee and live to see another day. They fought hard, I'll give them that. But they were too bold, defiant when they should have been smart. Ruthless instead of shrewd. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Guten Abend, Kiali. Na, alles klar? Das war jetzt nicht wirklich ein Cliffhanger, das geht noch weiter, oder? Bitte sag mir, dass es weitergeht. Sonst gehe ich gleich in der Ecke und heule. Und? Oh, Gott sei Dank. Wir sind zum zweiten Mal fast tot.
Roderick?
Wie Duncan lebt.
We haven't much time.
What the fuck passiert hier jetzt? Ich hab's doch gesagt. Hat er noch Beine? Ich bin so verwirrt. Nein, das war's. Es ist doch... Ah, dieses verfluchte Spiel. Es ist doch ein Cliffhanger. Sekunde, bevor wir da jetzt irgendwas lesen, ne? Game of Thrones, Telltale, Season 2, bitte. Nein, die zweite Staffel liegt auf Eis. Also wirklich im Moment nicht in der... Ja, habe ich, Keali. Allerdings die aktuelle Staffel noch nicht zu Ende. Nur die ersten beiden Folgen. Ah, ist das bitter. Ah. 37,4% logen um Sarah. Was? Wodurch Sarah entlassen wurde. Ja gut, okay. Diesmal waren wir echt die Minderheit immer. Nur 24,7% haben, ich sag mal einfach Tom geopfert. 60% haben Cotter geopfert. 40 haben immer einen Whitehill gekillt. Den Nordrhein aufgegeben. Ist das deprimierend? Ist das... das... Ich würde sagen, wir machen jetzt mal gerade eine kleine Pause. Und entweder spielen wir gleich Outlast oder Life is Strange. Ich weiß es noch nicht. Mal gucken. Wow, da bist du Tabi an der Meinung, Kiali. Das hat sie heute nämlich auch noch gesagt. Also, kurze Raucherpause. Ich lasse euch einen Abspann durchlaufen. Dann gucken wir gleich mal. Wie gesagt, Outlast, Life is Strange. Ich weiß es noch nicht. Ich muss jetzt erstmal kurz diesen fucking Cliffhanger verarbeiten. Also, bis gleich. So. Nein, ich möchte nicht in den Telltale-Club. Ah, ich komme immer noch nicht drauf. Ich muss noch mal eben gucken. Sekunde. Nein, es ist wirklich Ende. So eine Kacke. So ein Cliffhanger hatte ich lange nicht mehr, ganz ehrlich. Sonst war das immer irgendwie abgeschlossen und dann so... Ah, WB Kiali. Wir werden jetzt auch mal eben das Game wechseln. Ah, was ist eine Scheiße. Das wird gleich wahrscheinlich nur noch schlimmer. Das kann ich jetzt schon sagen. Im Titel ändern. Einige wissen wahrscheinlich noch, wie ich bei Horror Games bin. Ah. Ja, also Gamewechsel und dann sehen wir uns gleich wieder. Alter Schwede. Oh, Moment, ich kann ja direkt das Spiel wechseln. So, mal eben gucken, wo habe ich denn Outlast? Irgendwo hier müsste Outlast... Da, so. Also, bis gleich.